Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 614V in a 619 or dash 619. This is a door knocker with a viewer shown in the satin nickel finish. So it's a door knocker. It's a door view. It is a door knocker, okay, with the viewer. And this is going to be their 622 viewer. And the 622, I believe, is the 190 degree view. I'm going to confirm that. UL listed and 190 degree view, which is the larger of the two. 9/16 hole is a giveaway that it's the larger of the two as well. 619, that means two things. It means that it is solid brass. So the body of this item is made of solid brass. The knocker is, I should say, evidenced by the lack of finishing on the back, which would be typical. Here comes your viewer. So that's your installation. Engraving can be done by Rockwood. I think they can do up to 4 letters, 4 alphanumeric characters. Okay. This door viewer is going to work for standard 1 3/4 thick doors, so keep that in mind. If you had a panel door, you're going to want to be sure that 1 3/4 is going to work correctly for what is your effective door thickness. Other viewers can be substituted in, or not substituted in as accurately as to say can be purchased separately. If you have a custom need, we'll have to confirm compatibility with the hole that's here, because that's 9/16. Probably would be okay. You're going to get 2 screws and 2 countersunk washers, and that's for the installation through the back side of the unit. Now, it's cast brass, it's solid brass, it's satin nickel with a lacquer on it that you can see. Going to include the bolts and washers that I just shown, the 622 door viewer. You can have it engraved, 1-inch black infill up to 4 characters. There is a link below this video to a document called Tech Sheet, and that's pretty handy because it will allow you to review all of the dimensional properties of the item, and let's go over that now. And overall width, as you can see, is basically 2 1/8 inch. Okay. Overall height, basically 3 inch, just shy on that. Projection, they give it at just heavy on 7/16. I'm going to say it's closer to just practically 9/16. Their dimensional drawing is not exactly correct, but it's quite close. Typical installation height for this is going to be, if it's not ADA compliant, is going to be 60 inch above the finished floor. That's common. There's no rules about where you put these, provided that it's not ADA compliant, and then there certainly is. There's also a link below this video to the product brochure, which allows us to review this item and a couple of Rockwood sister products to this door knocker and viewer. Dovetailing onto the back end of the ADA compliant height, you can see on that at the bottom left of that link to the product brochure. 43 inches what's called out, 60 is standard. If you're doing this in a residential application, you'll certainly want to install it the height that's compatible with the users. Okay. Obviously available without the viewer, that would be just a 614. You drop the V. Available at all of the common finishes, your brasses, your bronze, your chromes, oil rubbed. One nice thing that's very pleasant about Rockwood is their willingness to accommodate requests for special finishes. You might need this satin nickel, but you might need it in antique nickel, actually. Well, they can do that, and they're very willing and receptive to custom finishes. Okay. The Rockwood name is synonymous with trim and auxiliary hardware, and quite excellent fit and finish. You can see from this video that it's a very attractive piece of trim and auxiliary hardware. There is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up the full line Rockwood catalog, and I would call your attention to not only the typical items like their door stops and their push and pull hardware, but if you are ever looking for offset pivots, their relatively new offering of offset pivots and overhead door stops are architectural excellent examples of their craftsmanship and their workmanship when it comes to solid brass, solid architectural bronze pieces of architectural hardware. You would be very pleased with that sort of material. A door knocker like this doesn't really, in my opinion, show off the capabilities of Rockwood as a manufacturer, but their line of architectural door pulls under the RM series and the previously mentioned pivots certainly do so. If you have any questions on the Rockwood 614V door knocker and viewer in a satin nickel finish or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.